Hey, everybody. It is yours truly, Dr. Shamika Dean, your favorite marketing solutionist. And I want to come on here real quick and talk about a status that I posted on Facebook about, sometimes your success is hindered because you're trying to do everything by yourself. Okay. And so that was the status that I posted, but I want to dig deeper into it to explain what to further expound upon what that status or what that comment meant. So as you all are tuning in, do me a favor, comment, let me know where you're tuning in from, and then also share and invite others to join us. So hey, Miss Janae over here on Instagram, hello. And again, if you're here on Facebook or LinkedIn, just comment so that I can see that you're here, because it doesn't always show me your name. But also, again, let me know where you're tuning in from. All right, from Anna. Anna from Birmingham, Alabama is in the building. South Carolina, Jersey. All right, y'all. So yeah, so what again I'm going to be talking about is a status that I posted. The status says sometimes your success is hindered because you're trying to do everything by yourself. Okay. And so whenever um a status, is posted, I always tell people that number one, if it triggers you, it's telling you a truth about you, right? What that truth is, the only person who's really going to know that is you. But if it triggers you in a way, it's telling you a truth about you. All right. And then when you look at a status, before you disagree, challenge yourself to dig deeper. Okay. Because the one of the things that I was very intentional about is not making it a definitive statement, but a point of perspective that still is true, right? Because I use the word sometimes because I'm aware that it's not always the case. However, the shape of our life and what our life looks like and how things are going, we are the only people who have control and have the ability to change it. That's it, and that's all. Okay. So I'm also one of those who I share things that I have personally experienced, moments of growth that I've experienced myself that have aided in the level of success that I've been able to have in my life. Okay. So I was one of the people who would always say, nobody helps me. I need help. Nobody's there. People keep letting me down. All of these things, right? Hey, TD. Hey, Cynthia. So I was that person. Every when I needed help, it seems like nobody was around. Who am I talking to? Right? You're like, I got to do it by myself because who's there to help me? Right? Nobody's here to help me. I got to get it by myself. I have to do it by myself because I can't depend on people. Okay. I was in that situation. Okay. So here's what happened. Write this in the comments. Number one, relationships are revelatory. Somebody please write that in the comments. Relationships are revelatory. Here's what happens. They do two things. They reveal the depth of your damage or the height of your healing. The depth of your damage or the height of your healing. Relationships are revelatory. Every relationship in your life, whether you have some or you don't, is revealing something. It's revealing something about you, right? And so for me, what I had to do was be willing to dig deeper and understand why was it I was always in this cycle of not being able to depend on people and not having any help. I had to be willing to do the work because, as I said earlier, the only person who can change your life is you. It may sound cliche, but it is the absolute truth. Okay. So, what I realized is that when I didn't have any help, I had created that life. And here's how I did that. I had a mentality of never letting people see me sweat, never letting people see me in need. I didn't ask for help. And I didn't ask for help because of the fear of being let down, because of the fear of being disappointed again, because I eventually, at one point in time, I did trust somebody to help me, right? But they let me down. When I was asked if I needed help, and when I was offered help, I declined it. No, I'm good. I'm straight. I got it. Or if someone would ask me, or say, if there's anything I can help you with, let me know. I never let them know what I could really need help with. Because number one, there was some pride there. There was some ego there, because I didn't want to need people. I didn't want people to feel like I couldn't handle my own, right? I ain't talking about you. If I'm talking about you, just say ouch. Right now, I'm talking about me. And then when I did receive help and open myself up to receive help, right? And they didn't do it the way that I wanted them to do it. I jumped right in. So you know what? I just do it myself, even with my children. So here's how it showed up in my household. When my children, I would tell them, go clean the kitchen. They would go in the kitchen, they would have clean the kitchen. And instead of me having the patience and the time to teach them how to do it the right way or do it up to my standards, I would just, what, don't even worry about it. I do it. So guess what? They continued to go in and half do the kitchen because they knew that I was going to take over and really do it the way that I wanted it to be done. Right. And so because I created this due to past pain and past situations with people, the people around me never assumed I needed help. They always assumed I got it. Because here's the thing, if you continue to position yourself where you don't need help, you teach the people around you that you don't need help. Right? And if your mindset is one that says, people are not going to help me, or, I can't depend on nobody, people don't keep their words. The reason is because you continue to create this by what you believe, because you didn't take the time to heal from the person who let you down in the past. Right? The reason you keep attracting people that keep letting you down is because you have already prophesied that the person is going to let you down. You've already said in your mind, you've already created the vision for them letting you down in your mind. You've already prophesied it. So therefore, they do not show up to help you. Therefore, you keep attracting people that let you down. You keep attracting people that are going to tell you that are going to disappoint you, because you have already prophesied and predetermined the demise of the relationship. You've already prophesied and predetermined that person's going to let you down, because that is the belief system. And that belief system is birthed from brokenness, is birthed from situations that happened in your past. Here's the thing. It's not realistic for us to believe that everybody is going to let us down, or that everybody is the same, because what you're essentially saying is that you are also one of those people. Because you can't be the only one in the world that has never let anybody down. Even with our best intentions, at times we have let some people down. Some of us have destroyed relationships because we refuse to have a communication. We refuse to have a conversation with that person and say to them, hey, you did XYZ and this did this to me, right? We never even take the time to hear the other person's side of the story, because we create our own narrative. How many of you have created your own narrative in your mind, and you have literally determined, oh, they did this because of that. Oh, I know they said this because of that. But here's the kicker. The reality is you're projecting upon those people because you never took the time to hear what they had to say. You never took the time to hear their side of the story, because you were already convinced in your mind that this was that and that was this, but you never even took the time to have a conversation. A lot of relationships could have been salvaged if people would just had taken the time to have a conversation. So back to what I'm saying, the reason that sometimes your success is hindered is because you're the one that's trying to do everything, because you have created a belief system and the lifestyle that made you the only hero in the story. I got quiet. The connection didn't go out. I got quiet because I really want you to sit with that for a minute. Right? And if you don't believe your success is hindered, here's how I'm going to break this down for you. You have the ability to serve thousands and thousands of people in your business. But because you haven't hired any help, because you don't trust anybody to do it the way that you do it, you cannot serve you don't have the capacity to serve all of the people that you are called to serve. So don't tell me your success isn't hindered, because it is hindered. There are millions of other people and lives that I'm supposed to be changing right now today. But guess what? I had to go back and do the work and start building a team so that I would have the capacity, the bandwidth, as well as the stamina to be able to serve these people from a posture of excellence. So that I won't burn my brand and my business down to the ground because I'm trying to carry on a load that I don't have the capacity to carry. I'm now building a team so that when my clients come in, they don't always have to worry about depending on me because I have a team that's so solid. They don't know the difference between me and my team members. So again, sometimes your success is hindered because you are the one trying to do everything. You want to coach, create graphics. You want to create your own email sequences. You want to set up the integration process. You know what I'm saying? You want to design your own website. You want to manage the social media and the Facebook group. You want to manage the text messages and all of these things. Here's the thing: even those things that you may be good at, your success is hindered because you're not putting somebody in place who's great at it. Okay, my team is solid. My brand manager, he's a genius, a whole goat out in these streets. So guess what? When it comes to branding, yes, I can teach it, but guess what? I'm going to let him do it because he's great at it. Our system specialist, yes, I have a degree in IT. I have a master's degree in information technology. I graduated from college with a 3.8 GPA. So your girl, the doc, knows programming. I know HTML code, C++. I know all of those things. I can build a website from scratch with code without a user interface or any of those things that makes it easy today. I know how to do all of those things. However, when I need some tech support, when I need a page built, when I need something fixed or integrated, guess what? I'm calling Patience. If she has the capacity to do it, I want her to do it. Why? Because she's great at it. I know customer service like the back of my hand because my career path in corporate America was in the customer service department. So I know how to create customer service strategy, structures, manuals, workbooks, the whole nine. But guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to do it. Why? Because I have a graphics designer. I have an executive assistant that's a whole beast out here that can create things 10, 20 times faster than I can. So I'm going to allow her to do that. Can I teach you how to project your profit and create you $1 million profit projection plan? Absolutely. Yes, I can. But guess what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to call the CFO because she can do it in 15 minutes where it'll probably take me an hour, hour and a half. So now, while I have those key people in place, I am able to be in my zone of genius, which is stuff like this right here, helping you to shift your mindset, change your belief systems, because belief systems become birthing systems. And if you really want to know why you're in the place that you're in, I challenge you right now to change your to think about your belief system. What is it that you really believe? I talked about this even last night inside of our communities. We have 3 private groups for our clients because we have 3 programs. I went live in the groups and I told them, I talked about the importance of casting vision, not just writing the vision, but making the vision plain. And I told them this. I said, here's how I know if you really believe the vision that you've written, because if you believe it, your actions align with it. If you believe it, you know exactly what you need to do, and so that you can start making things happen. When you really believe the vision that you have, it may be vague at first, but as you continue to believe it, even the more you can make that vision plain. If somebody was to ask me right now, Shamika, what would you do with what would you do with $30 million? I know exactly what I would do because I've already written the vision and made it plain. I know exactly how much I would contribute and invest in each one of my business ventures. I know exactly the staff that I would need to hire to make this happen. Okay. I know it because I believe in it. So a lot of the things that we are even putting out here is so vague. and this is going in a whole nother direction. I'm gonna bring it back. But a lot of the visions that we have out here are so vague. I can tell you, if you truly could, if you truly believe it by how you by your actions, and I can know if you really believe it when I ask you to articulate the vision for me. But guess who helped me to understand that? Somebody on the team, on my team, one of my coaches helped me to understand that. And so guess what? Because I listened to her expertise and I implemented, guess what happened? The plans that I had as a part of my vision, they started to accelerate. I started to go and grow faster than I had ever gone and grown before. Why? Because I had somebody on my team. I had somebody who could help me to see things that I couldn't see, to see what I was stuck with, see where I was stuck in my business, in my mindset, in my thinking. Because again, when you're trying to do it by yourself, that hinders your success. It doesn't matter what business you're in. So if you have that mentality that you can't trust people, I'm going to say this with in the most sincere way, please go and heal, because it is hurting you more than it is helping you. You cannot grow a multi-million-dollar business and be able to maintain it, maximize it, and move to the next level by yourself. Every vision that you have is so much bigger than you, and it requires two things: him and help. So for those of you all who are watching this broadcast, if it hits you in a way that you're like, ouch, it hurts, then you might want to reach out to myself or my team and see what you need to do so that we could work together to help you get to the next milestone in your business, to help you create a scalable solution, to help you expand your business to the next level. You probably want to go ahead and shoot me a DM or comment on this video, the number 1, so that my team and I can reach out to you so that we can help you get the strategies that you need. If you're on YouTube, you got to go to my website, because there's no way for you to inbox me on there. But if you're on YouTube, just go to my website. All right. Send me a message. Okay. Miss Avery Hart, go to Shamika Dean. Sorry, my light just went out. ShamikaDean.com and send me a quick message, and my team and I will reach out to you. Demetra, I see you over here on Instagram. I'll be sending you a quick voice note in just a minute. You are welcome, Mr. Tawny. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, go back and watch this replay. These 17 minutes will change your whole life. All right. I love you all immensely and intensely, and I will talk to you all again soon.